Well, here again for more food videos. Well, aha, partners, it's time to come on down to the low-cal corral with some low-calorie Japanese consommé flavored potato chips.
That was so bad. That was terrible.
Well,
That is the worst kind of puns I've heard in a while.
well, that was the only clever title I could think of. The low-cal corral.
Oh god. Sponsored by Calorie Mate.
Oh my god. What's in your wallet?
What's in your wallet?
So as I was talking about this to you beforehand, you had a problem with potato consommé flavored potato chips.
It just sounds strange. That's all it
It
is.
really is just like concentrated potato flavor.
Like, yeah,
It sounds crazy.
because consommé, by your definition, is like a kind of almost potato chowder,
Yeah.
which potato chowder flavored potato chip seems like a very strange thing to put in.
I'm not too sure.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
I'm sorry, you didn't catch that?
Redundant.
Oh yeah, that kind of is. But
It's like when somebody has doctor in front of their name and then they put the credentials of DMD at the end,
Oh yeah.
which just means that you're a fucking medical doctor.
Oh yeah. But I'm not too sure what the difference between soup, consommé, chowder, bisque, pottage. I know there's another one. I'm not too sure.
I've never had a pottage. What is that?
It's a little bit chowder-y. During my last package, I actually picked up Knorr. It wasn't Knorr. They had Knorr. Wasn't available at the time. But there was a potato pottage and a corn pottage.
Mm-hmm.
Corn pottage is quite popular. And the Umiro video, which will be posted here, they had a corn pottage flavor, if you remember. And I think you guys...
You just called it like a soup, basically, but
Yeah.
you didn't really define what the difference would be between like a chowder versus a pottage.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Like what, between cream corn and corn?
Kind of. Because I do know that you chop in bits of corn, you let the broth thicken, so it's a little bit of a thicker broth.
So is it thicker or like more runnier than chowder? Like, is it in between broth and chowder?
The two kinds I had, I think it was definitely the Knorr Japan, and I believe the other kind was Happy Soup. And both of them tasted not as thick as a chowder, but not as thin as a soup. So somewhere between.
So it's an in between. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was curious about.
And I was-
what the actual difference
I was actually looking at a decent recipe for homemade pottage, and that involves boiling corn cobs to seep additional corn flavor into the broth.
You know, for some reason, my brain had always jumped like, whenever I heard pottage, I always thought like, oh, it's got like some kind of like cheesiness to it, for some reason. Like maybe cheese melted down into like the stock.
Whoa.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
1,
Huh.
2, and 3.
And
And
cartoon
one
girl.
more.
Asahi?
Yes.
Okay.
And these are low calorie. I believe 60 per pack. So
Turns out it's expired. You just can't read it.
no. 60 kilocalories in each pack, and kilocalories are calories in other parts of the world.
That's a weird, like, literal mutation of flavors that happens in your mouth as you're eating
It almost smells like a barbecue flavored chip.
Yeah.
Is what it smells like.
it. It tastes like a pizza, though.
What the hell?
Dude, and then it just, it mutates in your mouth with different things.
Like,
It goes to, like,
I swore I got onion there for a second.
yeah.
And it's way crispier. Like,
And then
this doesn't feel like a chip.
Then it tastes like burnt.
Yes. It tastes like, you know what it tastes like? Like the consistency reminds me of like a goldfish, but like a goldfish that has been baked harder.
Okay.
Like a very hard baked goldfish.
So these are more potato crackers than potato chips.
Yes.
Yeah, it tastes like like a goldfish cracker plain with some flavor.
I definitely get like an onion, a little bit of onion in here.
The little bubbles, little ridges.
It's weird because like the really hard baked goldfish flavor kicks in almost immediately after the flavoring of it.
I wonder what the translation says.
Oh, we're gonna throw Google Translate onto this? Oh, that'll be great.
I wonder if we'll get any weird, wacky, it is a naughty thing. I know for the soup, which is also posted here.
I'll say this. These would be really good for dipping with the shape that they have. These make a really good thing to like just scoop some stuff in.
Yeah, so
Like it's like a little shell. Actually, you know what it
It's
is?
some hell of a dip.
You want to know what it is?
Sorry.
It's a little freaking sake dish. Little freaking sake cup. That's what this is.
oh really?
Actually, it reminds me of like the big, whenever I forget what era it's from, but there's a point where you get like a large saucer kind of like this, and it just gets filled with sake, and you slowly like take sips out of it.
Zakudo umami consommé flavor. And it is carefully baked without deep frying with a crispy and rich texture. Your heart is also satisfied.
I don't know if I agree with the heart being satisfied.
Now it tastes onion flavor.
They're totally baked though, that's for sure.
And the outside of the package. And
They're pretty like solid.
yeah, they're dense.
Yeah, it
Yes. Yes. Like this is what goldfish would probably be if they were like goldfish and bloated essentially with air.
So maybe the translation was wrong when I ordered these, and these are more potato crackers than chips.
Yeah.
But
And it's supposed to taste like potato consommé.
Like I don't get that out of here. Like the most I get is a little bit of an onion flavor and then just
I think like an onion pizza.
a little bit maybe, yeah.
I do get a bit of a cream flavor.
It's too good though.
I don't get the cream flavor at all.
I mean, just like tiny bits for me.
Nope. Just the onion and that, like you said, kind of reminds me of like the a tiny hint of the pizza flavoring that would be on like a Pringle.
Okay. So, all in all, I would say these are good, but not great. Maybe like a 78, 75, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
What, out of 100?
Yeah.
Why don't you just go like a 5-star review? Out of 5, what is it? That's what I think we were doing last time.
No, I know we did the Black Thunders out of 10.
Then let's do 10 then.
Okay, so 7.5, 7.8 out of 10.
So you, taking that as an idea, you'd go and look for these again?
Yes, but not desperately go out and get them. Like, if I would see these in more of an American store, I would go out and get these, but I wouldn't specifically order these again unless I had a lot more. I know there was a other flavor, but I completely forget that was. And if I remember to put it down, it's going to be somewhere in this area.
I think I'd put it at like 4. Like, there's no way I'm going out of my way to get that. Like eating it as is. With a dip, maybe that would improve it. But as is, I don't see myself going out of my way to get it. But it's also like, it's inoffensive. It doesn't make me want to retch when I eat it.
It sounds like some of those other things that we ate before.
Yeah, the Furikake Festival. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to put all our food videos up there in the list.
Or, list in the description.
Yeah.
Playlist.
Or even better, I was going to say, if we make it into a playlist, just link the one playlist.
Yeah, I probably will do that. I think I probably do have a food playlist set up by now.
Probably. But yeah, it's relatively inoffensive. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it, but if somebody threw it at me and said eat this, I wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
Especially in those quantities. If there were more, I can't see eating much more than what's in there.
Yeah.
And I know that the 60 calories is probably from a small amount, but it doesn't taste low calorie, kind of.
Turns out the 60 calories is literally just for one of those.
Oh my god!
It's 60 per piece.
I could see that happening too.
You just read the translation wrong. It's 60 per
Oh,
piece.
this is just lard.
It's just lard. They just baked lard.
It's potato flavored lard.
Deep fried.
Condensed lard.
But,
They're on the tray, just scoops of lard all over it, and shove it in the oven and bake it like that.
But we'll be back soon for more food videos, so later.
Ta-ta.
Don't you mean potata?
Ta-ta.